Mona SSV. What's happening, Southside? Naughty, 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 naughty. Yeah, yeah. What's up? What's pop? What's up, Sly? How you doing, man? What's that? Yo, AF, what's happening? What's poppin'? What's going on? Yeah. What's up with me? Yeah, I'm about to get into that right now. First and foremost, hey man, thank y'all for tapping in. Whoever taps in on my lives, um, understand. Let's get it. Roscoe and Boppers, what's up? You been gone? Oh man, that's terrible, man. Terrible. But I'm glad you're back. Thank you for being here, brother. Hey, first and foremost, chilling, man, trying to get my credit score up. That's what's up, man. That's a good plan, man. Check me out. So first and foremost, anybody who tap into my lives, anybody who tap into my channel, hit that like, that subscribe, that notification bell. YH, what's poppin', bro? Understand that I appreciate everybody, man. I appreciate everybody that taps in with me and comes and is a part of my kennel. You know what I mean? The kennel. You know what I mean? It's not mine. It's the kennel. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody and I appreciate y'all's support. You know, and anybody that has sent me PayPals or Cash Apps or bought merch or bought stickers or whatever, you know what I mean? Or just hit that like button or watch my videos. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I really do. You know what I mean? And I hope y'all can get something out of this just like I get something out of doing it. You feel me? You know, just a little focus. So I just got through in the gym real quick. I was going back home. I was like, you know what? Let me stop and do a live real quick so I could talk to the people, see how everybody doing. I'll probably do another one tomorrow. Like I said, I'm kind of backing up off of, not really backing up off of interviews because I'm gonna still do interviews. It's just honestly the content is dry right now. You know what I mean? So I'd rather talk to y'all from my mindset. You know what I mean? So first of all, focus, right? You got to keep your focus. We got to keep our focus. We got to have more focus than a Buddhist monk, right? You got to understand, but I mean, not just focus, you got to realize what you're focused on, right? Used to be addicted to dope till I quit 4 years ago, but I got effed up with the alcohol, had to go to rehab on a plane, headed home now. Good looking out, come on back, bruh. Miss Kobe, how you doing today? Thank you for tapping in. I appreciate you. Then like I said, man, I've been back lately. I've been back on my go to the gym, try to get to the gym at least 5 times a week and stuff. I was getting a little, you know, in the middle. I still kind of got a little bit. I was just in there. They got a bag room, and I kicked the bag, and the people were looking at me like, "Damn, you kicking that bag like you a professional or something?" Because the bag was, you know, I kicked that bag, it's gonna hurt. Like kick your leg, it's gonna hurt. Ernest Duchesne, what's happening? Roscoe and Bobbers, I see you focus everything. If you focus on the wrong thing, that's what you will bring. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying about focus. You got to have a positive focus, a proper focus. You can't say you're focused but be focused on the wrong stuff. You know, I try my best on a regular basis. All right, thank you, Lakeisha. I try my best on a regular basis to keep all negative stuff and negative activities and negative people away from me, because I try to focus on the positive, right? Even when stuff is going bad, if anything does go bad, I still try to find the silver lining, like they say. You know what I mean? Like, you have to find a way to keep pushing. And if you're consistently focusing on the things bad that happens, you're gonna consistently keep giving up on yourself. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's like saying, if you're focusing on the bad stuff that happens to you, right? And something, and say you're doing good, you get a setback, right? And it's like, wow, what am I doing this for if I just keep falling backwards? Or what if I'm doing this for if nobody appreciates it? Or what am I doing this for if I'm not rewarded how I think I should be rewarded? Well, if you're not rewarded how you think you should be rewarded, first of all, you need to go harder or find something else to focus on for whatever you're doing, right? Understand? Thank you, Danielle. I hope this helps. I just think that I don't think I know everything. I just think that I know from my life experience what has helped me. And when I start focusing on the negative stuff, I start to feel like a negative person. No cap. Like, no, I'm not saying that for the camera. Like, when I start focusing on the stuff that I don't like in my life, or that irritates me in my life, I start to think on that level, if that makes sense. You know, I got to start thinking about the good stuff. I got to remember to focus, not just think about, but focus on the stuff that's positive. Therefore, that's how my mind stays. I like to smile. I like to be. I like people to like to be around me. I don't want to be that guy that people are like, oh man, he always got an attitude, or he's always complaining about this or complaining about that. I don't want to be that guy. I want to be the guy that people like, oh, Nate, man, Nate's always in a good mood. Nate's always on a positive, he's got a positive outlook towards everything. And I have no choice but to have a positive outlook because I've been in the mud, man. I've been against it all. I've been in positions where people thought I would never come back for it. And I'm sure some people hoped I wouldn't come back from it. But I made it back and I'm here. So it's like, what can't I make it through? So I focus. On a side note, people say, how did you do? I've had this question asked me a million times, and I've really never know. Thank you, Sly. And I've really never known how to answer it. People have asked me, how did you make it through all that time? It seems like it would have been too hard. I could have never do it, right? First of all, yes, you could. Yeah, you could. No matter now how you did it, I don't know. I don't know you, but you could have done it. Anybody can do it. It's not like I'm not a superhero. I'm not none of that. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't the time that was hard. It wasn't the actual being on a prison yard or being around killers or being around, people that are never going home. That was hard. The threat of danger coming on every day. That wasn't hard because honestly, that's kind of how I grew up. Like, that's kind of how the neighborhood I lived in was, except for people were out on the streets before they got caught. You know what I mean? The hard part about doing 17 years and some change, whatever, straight, is not being able to see my kids and not being able to see my mama and not being able to see my family members, especially the family members that passed away while I was gone. That was a loss that I could never get back. Those are not that I try to make up for stuff on a daily basis, but those are things I can never make up. I can't make up to my mama that I took her son away from her all those years till she passed. I can't make up to my grandma or my auntie because they don't. I never got to meet one of my cousins' kids because she passed while I was gone. I never even got to meet her. I never got to meet another one of my cousin's kids because they passed. And it's like I don't try not to hold on to it, but I focus on the fact. I try to focus on the fact that I know that my mom is proud of me now. May she rest in peace. And her face is tatted on my leg, so we both born till my dying day. You know what I mean? She with me every step I take in life. She's a part of me. I'm a part of her. And I know I'm making her proud. Because I know how she was. But quiet as kept. Understand one thing. My mom was always proud of me. My mom was always proud of me. Even if I was doing bad, she was proud of me. If I was selling dope, she was on some, I bet can't nobody sell dope better than my son. If I was on some gangster stuff, I bet you she would like, she hear somebody running their mouth about me and be like, I bet you won't say that to him. My mom was like my biggest fan to other people. Now, she might have banged on me, yeah. But she was my biggest fan to other people. But yeah, man, I just want to come in and tap in with you guys, man, and tell y'all, man, keep your focus. Find out what your focus is and stay there. And appreciate what you got. Because you never know when you might not have it no more, you feel me? So like I said, I love you to death, man. If you hear and you support me, thank you. Please share it. Somebody shared me on their Facebook. I appreciate you, bro. And yeah, tap in, man. More to come. If you're a female who is dating someone who's incarcerated, if you are a child whose parent was incarcerated at some point during your childhood, even if you're an adult, I'd like to talk to you. Even if it's just a voice interview, I'd like to talk to you. I want to get that side of the story. I'm over telling what prison's like. I want to see what prison was like for people who had to live on this side of the wall while loving someone doing time. That's the story I want to tell now. So if this is you, man, get at me at my email at asknatedog916.com at asknatedog916.com. And yeah, if you're a kid, a wife, a girlfriend, a mom, brother, a son, child, whatever, of an incarcerated individual, get at me. And don't forget, tune in to Righteous Babe Records on Facebook. Google that. Righteous Babe Records this Friday or Saturday. What's cracking, longer? This Saturday, I think it's at 4 or 5. Go look at her thing on Facebook. Righteous Babe Records. We're gonna have. I don't know why that happened, but later. I'm out of here.